Uncapped Somerset batter James Roux has replaced the injured Jordan Cox in the England squad for their one-off test against Zimbabwe later this month. The 21-year-old, in the form of his life for the county championship, was part of the England under-19 squad that reached the under-19 World Cup final in 2022. He also toured Australia with England last winter. Roux will link up with the squad for a training camp next week in preparation for the first test of the summer against Zimbabwe, which begins on 22 May at Trent Bridge. We now cross over to cricket enthusiast Brighton Jawi, who is based in the UK, to discuss more. Good evening, Jawi. How much of a blow is Cox's injury for England?
Good evening. Well, for me, the question would be, how much is this a blow to Jordan Cox himself? Because it's not the first time that he's been injured whilst on the verge of making his England debut. The same happened when he broke his finger in New Zealand and he missed out on what was a potential test debut for him, and now this happens as well. But for England as well, you'd think it's sort of a setback, but it opens a door for another player. In this case, it's the youngster James Roux, who happened to be part of the match. He was playing against Jordan Cox's team in the last round of the county championship games, and they both scored hundreds, so showing that these two guys are in top form. And for England, new youngster in this side, 21-year-old, has been doing well. This James Roux is now the youngest Englishman to score 10 first-class hundreds since Dennis Compton, so he's a youngster to look out for the future.
Brighton, this match is obviously a big deal for Zimbabwe. Could you tell us what the mood is like among fans based in the UK?
Yes, indeed, it's massive for Zimbabwe to be playing England for the first time since 2003, and it's just good for Zimbabwe's cricketing plans, and also just to be relevant as a full member of the ICC. And also, of course, for Zimbabwe, it's a big deal, but for England, it's the first test for their summer. It's a big year for them because they've got India coming in the summer, and then towards the year end, they will go to Australia to play the Ashes. And if you're a cricketing person, you know how big the Ashes is. So, yes, for Zimbabwe, massive opportunity to play the top teams, something that the players and the country has been crying out for. But for England as well, they also want to start their season well. The mood, obviously, for England are favourites, no doubt about that, and people are just excited to be watching cricket. And also, but now the thing is, will it be a competitive game? I think that's more of the talk around from the people that I'm talking to, the circles that I'm around. Will the game last the 4 days? Will it be competitive? We know England are favourites, but you never know. But that's just the reality on the ground.
Now, as we look at the Zimbabwean team, Raza is back for the test. Mzarabani is playing the game of his life. And now against Bangladesh in the first innings, it looked like Zimbabwe have finally got a top order in place. What are Zim's chances against England?
Well, like I said, England are clear favourites just because of the quality, the rankings, and they are a top cricketing team, no doubt about that. So they are favourites to win this game. And Zimbabwe, they are confident because they won a test match in Bangladesh, but these are different conditions now, different team altogether. Yes, Raza is big, Mzarabani is playing well, that experience is important, and I believe Mzarabani will cause some problems. He has played in the county, he knows the conditions as well. He's a guy we believe will cause problems for the England top order. I believe he'll pick wickets, but in terms of Zimbabwean chances, I think for me, the first thing is make the game competitive. Take the game to day 4. If you can put England under pressure, do so. Sustained pressure, and take it from there. Because you saw in Bangladesh second test, the pressure, Zimbabwe could not deal with the pressure, but they did well in the first test to win it. So the experience is good. Raza is back, Sean Williams, Craig Evans, and the Victor Nyauchi, and all those guys. But for me, I think just make it a competitive game. That's the expectation around. If it's competitive, that's a success for Zimbabwe. If they win, that will be the upset of all time in cricketing history and in sport history, to be fair.